Alright, Death here again with Sinister Sages. This is game 2 of my 1v1 versus Frostbite Jack. The first game I won, which was using the X hanger, so now we have moved on to our main hangers. As far as gear goes, I typically run what they call a Highlander hanger, which is there's only one of each build. Now, I do have MK2 bots and weapons, and Frostbite Jack does have some MK2, but he's not fully maxed, so I do have an advantage here.
Good luck,
now, in 1v1s, gear does play an important part, but also tactics do. And if you find yourself that you're outmatched in gear, you can often overcome that by forcing the enemy to chase you. Now, in this case, it looks like he's going to hide out over by his spawn, and that's fine. I don't mind being the pursuer. But if you are chasing someone, know that you are at a disadvantage. As you can see, he's using the terrain fantastic. I've taken more damage than him. He can corner shoot and run away, make me burn my ability. And the thing about chasing someone is you give them the power to control the fight. You know, they know where they're going. They got terrain and cover, so you have to find a way to get around that. Now here I got him to launch his ability, and I blink back to cover. That's one of the strong suits of the Phantom. You can charge in, get them to use their ability, blink back to safety, and your ability will recharge faster than theirs, which is what I tried to do, but as you can see, he used cover perfectly. So I'm going to blink back behind him, put in a couple shots. I should have ran straight to cover, but I didn't, and because of it, I took some pretty good damage there. Probably charged out a little bit too early. I thought I'd be able to catch him landing in the open, but he actually lands beautifully behind cover. So I've got to get him to last stand at least. 3 shots look like they hit him, but no damage was taken. I did finally get him to last stand, but as you can see, my bot is trashed. I'm going to peek over this hill. I know he's going to play it smart. He'll probably end up taking flight and finishing me off, and that's okay. I'll just accept defeat on the first bot. And that should give him a 1-0 lead. There he goes, takes flight, bot's gone. Now I probably should have picked something different in this case. I wanted to save the Al June in case we reach the Titans, as that is definitely a Titan Slayer. But I figured this might be a good bot to get him out of that Al June. I didn't see exactly what his ability was. I'm not sure if it's healing. He's back up to half health. So maybe it is healing. Maybe it's not, and it's just pilot abilities. I will find out here in a minute. And there is the all-seeing eye, which means he has quantum radar. Which means I really couldn't have picked a worst build to go second in. Yeah, I have last stand, but that quantum radar definitely gives him an advantage. So I've got to figure out how I'm going to close in here. Really need to kill this bot without losing mine and get us back on a level playing field. Gonna see if I can't bait him a little bit. I know he's behind the building, so I don't want to land out in the open. So the last moment I'm gonna dive back in, keep the building between him and myself. Now he has the choice of flying over the top or through the tunnel. I'm going to kind of keep here in the 50-50 range. That way I've got a little bit of time in case he decides to come after me, which it looks like he's content with waiting. If you have an early lead in a 1v1, you control the pace. They have to come after you in order to get the win. And he's corner shooting great. As you can see, I took a little bit of damage. He took none. That time I managed to get a little on him. I'm going to have to make a choice and just go ahead and move in. I'm hoping that I've close to run him out of some of his ammo. So I'm going to go ahead and try to force him to take flight first. which I succeeded. I know he's got quantum radar, so I got to close in on him and hope to make him miss with a couple of his shots. And I succeeded there. He'll land first, and I should be able to finish him off. Now the problem is, I chased him into his spawn, which means he can drop another bot, like he did right there. I have no chance to escape. He still has the lead. 2 bots to 1. There's 5 minutes left to go. Now, you have to keep an eye on the time, but there's no need to panic. You still got to play smart, because if you just charge in blindly, you're really going to go down. So I'm going to try to see if I can't work his Phantom down and get back in this game. At least tie it up. As far as kills goes, I'll probably still be behind on damage. But there's 4.5 minutes to go, which is a long time. So now he's going to run around here and try to get some shots on me. I think he's going to lose that battle. He took more damage than I did. So now I've got to force him to use his ability. So I know it's probably recharged now. I'm going to go ahead and run around this way. It's going to prevent him from being able to blink to safety. And if I can lock him down, which now he's locked down, he has nowhere to blink. He blinks right beside me. I still have time on my ability, which means his Phantom is done. I should end up with about half health, which is almost exactly where I ended up. Now we're tied 2-2. 3.5 minutes to go. I don't know what this bot is. It looks like it's a leech. I would say with my max last stand compared to his other, I probably have the advantage. He phase shifted instead of using his ability. Now he's double phase shifted, but he's almost dead. So I will phase shift, and he got locked down, so I get to make it to safety. Now he still has his last stand, I don't. So I need to catch him as he comes around this corner and get him to last stand. Then drop down behind cover, wait for his last stand to come off, and peek around and get a kill shot.
Double kill.
And now I have taken back the lead, with just under 3 minutes left to go. Now, he should be able to tie it up. My leech is pretty wounded at this point. Still dangerous, has a lot of firepower. And since I have flipped the game, now I can be the one that lies in wait as an ambusher. He has to come to me if he wants to win. Looks like he was going to jump away, but he messed up his jump. He does have some good healing on there. As you can see, his health bar is going up faster than I can take damage off of it. So I need to retreat. I locked him down. I don't think I'll be able to kill this. I can only hope that I can get most of his health gone before I die. So I want to lock him down again, and then I'll charge out with my ability and try to finish him off. I know his healing's ready. Again, you can see I'm barely scratching the paint on that. He's healing faster than I can damage him. He'll finish off this bot. Now we're tied with 1.5 minutes to go. Now, damage-wise, I'm probably in the lead now since he used his invader. But to make sure that there is no doubt, I'm going to go ahead and just go after this invader. I have my shield, I have phase shift, so odds are he won't be able to suppress me. He may or may not still be able to heal through a full salvo of weapons. If I lock him down, he's toast. 1 minute to go. It's going to be close. He's going to have to make a decision, and here he comes. So I will phase shift so he can't suppress me. Now I use retribution, finish him off. Now he could respawn here and might be able to get a kill. Not sure what he's dropping, but there's only 40 seconds left. So all I have to do is make sure that I play it smart. Don't take any unnecessary risks. I've completed the come from behind victory. It's an Arthur with some pretty powerful weapons, but with 20 seconds left, unless I just stand there and let him blast me, there's no way he's going to kill me before time runs out. And game 2 will be a victory for me. Yes, he triggered last stand, but now just stand here behind the wall. There's nothing he can do about it. The bot's too slow to catch me. And that is game over.
Match termination.
So after 2 games
win.
in this 1v1, it is Death 2 and Frostbite Jack 0. And I thought that was going to be the end of it. You can see the damage is pretty close. But there is a bonus round 3 coming up. So we'll see you soon.